Hi friends, I'm Imran Ali. Today my topic of discussion is Magna Carta. But before moving towards the topic, let me remind you, please don't forget to like and subscribe my YouTube channel. What is Magna Carta? Magna Carta, meaning the Great Charter, is one of the most famous documents in the world. Originally issued by King John of England as a practical solution to the political crisis he faced in 1215. Magna Carta established for the first time the principle that everybody, including the king, was subject to the law. Although nearly a third of the text was deleted or substantially rewritten within 10 years and almost all the clauses have been repealed in modern times, Magna Carta remains a cornerstone of the British Constitution. Why was Magna Carta created? King John was a hugely unpopular king. To fund a long war with France, he imposed high taxes and took barons' land for their debts. He also clashed with the Pope over the appointment of the Archbishop of Canterbury. The disagreement escalated to King John seizing church property and the Pope imposing religious penalties before excommunicating John from the church. King John reconciled with the Pope and the church in 1213. However, the barons were still unhappy with the king. Rebel barons began to complain and demand changes to his rule. In 1213, a party of rebel barons met with Archbishop Stephen Langton and the papal legate, a representative of the Pope, to convey their grievances against the king. They also insisted that John should agree to confirm the coronation charter issued by his ancestor King Henry in 1100, which had promised to abolish all the evil customs by which the Kingdom of England has been unjustly oppressed. In early 1215, the dispute escalated when King John refused to meet the barons' demands. In May, many barons renounced their oaths of allegiance to him, choosing Robert Fitz-Walter as their leader. Their capture of the city London that same month was a turning point in their campaign. Once London was in barons' hands, John had no options but to negotiate with them. The two sides met at Runnymede on the River Thames near Windsor in the south of England. In June 1215, the demands of the barons were recorded in the document known as the Article of Barons. Following further discussions with the barons and the clerics led by Archbishop Langton, King John granted the Charter of Liberties, subsequently known as Magna Carta, at Runnymede on 15 June 1215. On 19 June, the rebel barons made their formal peace with the King John and renewed their oaths of allegiance to him. Ideas taken from the Magna Carta. Number 1, rule of law. Number 2, balance of power. Number 3, power of the purse. Number 4, security of private property. Number 5, limited government. Number 6, due process of law. Number 1, rule of law. Law exists and all citizens must obey them. The king is not above the law. If the king breaks the law, his vassals can remove him from the throne. Number 2, balance of power. Even though the king is the nation's leader and authority, his vassals have both the right and the responsibility to check or limit his power. Number 3, power of the purse. The king cannot levy any extra taxes without the common consent of the realm. Without new taxes, the king cannot increase his army and overturn the balance of power by attacking his vassals. Number 4, security of private property. Things do not belong to the king. Land, tools, livestock cannot be taken from their owner without their consent. This agreement not only preserves the right of subject to own property but also stops the king from becoming richer or more powerful by taking property from his subjects. Number 5, limited government. There are limits to the powers of both the king and his barons. The idea relates to the balance of the power. And number 6, due process of law. Someone who is accused of a crime cannot simply be condemned by the king or anyone. There is a process for hearing both sides of the case and making a fair judgment. Conclusion. Magna Carta is an important document that has become a symbol of political rights and freedoms across the world. Originally known as the Great Charter, it's considered as the foundation of the British Constitution. There are two main points of the Magna Carta that are still very relevant today. First, the fact that everyone is equal under the law is very important in almost every country's legal system today. The other part of the Magna Carta that still carries heavy influence is the rule that no person shall be imprisoned or judged without a fair trial. This has become the basis for our legal system and gives everyone a chance to attempt to prove their innocence. So that's all for today. I hope you will like this video and find it beneficial in your academic studies. If you have any sort of curious questions in mind, please comment below and don't forget to like and subscribe my YouTube channel for more informative videos. Till next video, take care. Allah Hafiz.